All right, let's talk about tempo, speed in which you do movements. Is determined by the desired goal, the result that you want. Okay, you gotta provide the right stimulus to get the goal that you want. Okay, for example, the trolls come out of the woodwork every time we post the boys doing fast movements with, and it's usually a typical bodybuilder move. For example, come over to the rows. I'll use something a little heavier, maybe you can see it better. Okay, with rows, we intentionally snap it hard. We rip it to our chest, okay? We retract the shoulder. We allow the shoulder to protract, and we retract the shoulder on purpose because that's a skill. That's a movement you want to be able to do in grappling sports, okay? Whenever I got to reach around something, around a body lock, around a leg, and jiu-jitsu, around a throat, I'm going to protract the shoulder so I can get there. So the longer I am, the easier it is to wrap something up. But once I got something wrapped up, then I'm going to retract. I'm going to pull those blades together because now I'm pulling with my big back muscles. I'm no longer exhausting the bicep. I'm not just going to squeeze with the bicep, that's weak. Okay, I'm going to retract with the shoulder blades. So if I get a leg locked, a lot of times when my arms are still long, I'm just retracting and I'm going shoulder and head in, and I got a good retraction here. So the biceps are doing minimal work. It'll also save your grip. Okay, keeping that in mind, how should we do dumbbell rows? Should we do it slow and controlled like a bodybuilder? It's not terrible thing to do, but it's not very goal oriented. All right, the name of the game in sports is speed. Speed kills, and speed, but you gotta do things controlled. You're not fast unless you are controlled. Speed is skill dependent. Okay, I can't rip this dumbbell as fast as possible to my chest, especially the heavier it gets, unless I have my body in the right position, aka unless I'm doing it skillfully. Okay, so when I line up, my butt's back behind the heels, feet planted, shins vertical. I got a wide balanced stance. My knees are out, they're not buckled in. All right, I got good posture. I'm not rounded out. I get in a nice, sturdy stance, powerful stance that allows me to rip. Okay, if my tempo pulls me out of this position, then I should probably slow it down a little or lighten the weight a little. I want to maintain those points that I just talked about and conduct the movement as fast as possible. I want to rip to the chest, let it drop without it pulling me out of position. The only thing I want to drop is my shoulder and the arm. Okay, I don't want to move anything else. Everything else is stationary. Okay, rip, rip, power, work over time. Put as much work into the smallest time unit possible. That's always the goal with our conditioners, with our strength movements. I want to do 550 pounds on bench press, and I want to do it in a nanosecond. Boom. Okay? I don't want to take an hour to do it. That's not very good power. All right? Just like I don't want to take an hour to do my double leg. Okay? I don't want to take an hour to run a 100-meter dash. All right? Everything is speed, power dependent. That's the most important metric in your strength and conditioning. Okay? What is your average power output across all your movements, across all your conditioners? Okay? You take that to something like a pull-up, okay? And you can take this to the extreme by using a full body pull-up, but on a strict pull-up, I'm still gonna rip my chin up and do that as many times as I can, as fast as I can. All right, not concerned too much with the slowing down of the eccentric phase any more than I have to maintain the skill. That's the only reason I'd ever slow down the movement on the eccentric phase. Like when I'm squatting and I go really heavy, I got over 400 pounds on the bar, I'm gonna have to go slow on the way down. If I allow that 400 pounds to move too fast, it's just gonna knock me out of position, knock me over, okay? But I'm gonna go as fast as I can on the way down and power up. Control on the way down, boom, pop right back up as quick as I can without falling over. So that's the general rule with our strength movements, our conditioning movements, is we do everything as quickly as possible while maintaining the skill.